this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football. So are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now Jones. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves. Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Rush in, rush in, rush in.
They'll go with Jones.
You got tight right there.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Kill. Kill. Turn up. Bang, 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 bang.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now it's Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb on the completion. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. From the 36, Rodgers. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. And it's 3rd down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Working from the gun, Rodgers trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. Oh, and now some space to operate. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give them this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
He's coming, double up.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it's a second down. We're scoreless after one. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up.
Right here. Mike 51. All day. All day. 51's Mike. Mike 51. Hey, watch the slant. Shoot.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. He's got it. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo first down.
Mike 19. Mike's 59. Get that quarterback.
Now Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 1-yard touchdown pass as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And Hill will opt for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown! Aaron Jones, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing second and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up fourth. Now it's first.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To the air, Allen. That'll be complete to Breida. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On first down, here's Breida. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. To throw on 2nd and 6, Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 30. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And finding Emmanuel Sanders here. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Allen to throw it. Check down to Breida. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
curl. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Well, Mike 51. Mike.
Allen.
Hey, calm down. Hey, let's go.
Escaping the pressure right.
Cut.
All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Three tight ends up front here, third and goal.
I'm going back to you. Watch the edge. Pick the edge.
They'll try to run with Breida. No gain on the play, and what to do now on fourth and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
And they're not going to get the kick off in time. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills have come back to regain the lead. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. You ain't going nowhere. Tight end left. We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Hey, check 20.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now.
Check.
Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up third and about 6. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Throwing is Allen on third.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Ricky. Go. Mike 51. Mike 51. Hey, me and you all day. Regular.
From the gun, it's Allen.
Slam.
And Diggs has it. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 25 yards that time.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught. It's Beasley. Touchdown, Buffalo. Cole Beasley there to make the grab. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 17-8. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because press.
And shutting him off, now open field. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That goes for a gain of 31. On first down, Rodgers. Flush to his right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
From the 38, Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards there, a first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's second and 10.
What we got?
Now they'll toss to Jones running left. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That second down play nets a -4. On third and long, it's Rodgers. Buying time to his left. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Now Jones. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Third and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. On the ground with a tight end, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Mercedes Lewis, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Kingsley Keke there on the tackle. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. They run again with Breida. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. To throw, it's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
Check 43.
On 2nd and 7, Allen working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 23. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Allen. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Teron Johnson able to